Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all of you Dread Knights doing today? On this Friday, we're going to be trying out Diablo 4 Season 11, Divine Intervention. I have a lot I want to talk about when it comes to Diablo 4 today. So, Diablo 4 has a new expansion that just got announced, that being the Lord of Hatred expansion. If you were watching yesterday's Diablo, what was it, 4 stream? Not 4 stream, Diablo, it was the Game Awards. The Game Awards, they revealed the Lord of Hatred expansion trailer, and it was interesting. So the Paladin class is coming back as part of you pre-purchase the expansion. I was a little bit miffed about it yesterday, I'll be honest with you, because I was like, so let me get this straight. You want us to buy the Vessel of Hatred expansion, if you have the base game just like me, and also the Lord of Hatred. I found out today that, and I feel bad for people who are early adopters of the Vessel of Hatred expansion, that if you buy actually the Lord of Hatred expansion, which is $39.99, you get the Vessel of Hatred expansion automatically unlocked as well. So, what is going to happen with me in Diablo 4? Literally, right now, it depends on how I like Season 11. I'm not going to pre-purchase the expansion. I want to see how the changes are going to affect the game long-term. Because I've said this before, when it comes to Diablo 4, since the beginning of the game, I feel like the game itself hasn't really had a true vision as to exactly what it wants to be. And developers have changed it so many different times already. I did play last season. I did stream last season. I did it very late into the season, but we got to Paragon 213, which I think was pretty good and pretty high up there. I liked Season 10, actually, despite the fact that the mid-game was not very good. Mid-game was kind of, like, weak, and that's been the biggest problem that I've had with Diablo 4. I think, like, Endgame is fine. I think beginning game and story is just, you know, it's okay and it's good. It's not, you know, Diablo 4 story is not great. I mean, it's not as bad as Diablo 3 story, but it's definitely not good. But, you know, you're really just playing these games not so much for the story, but for, like, the looting and the experience of just, like, you know, the journey, and not so much getting to the destination. You know, that's what makes a good dungeon crawler, particularly, like, finding good loot and feeling powerful. So, Season 11 has changed just about everything in regards to how the game works, yet again. My biggest concern is that apparently in the expansion, it seems like they're going to rework the skill tree and a lot of other things. And that has me kind of scared again, because it sounds like this season is just kind of, again, another alpha build or another beta test before we get to, like, what the game really is going to be. Now, when it came to Diablo 3, there was 2 expansions. When it comes to Diablo, and then the game was over, right? So for Diablo 4, I'm assuming Lord of Hatred, which I kind of hope this is the case, is going to be the last, like, expansion. Hopefully they'll include Diablo. I really don't think this is a game that really should have a very long lifespan based on some of, like, the design choices. I would much rather prefer they finish this and then, I guess, continue to work on it like a 10-year plan, like how Diablo 3 was, and maybe work on development of Diablo 5. I'm hoping we'll see Diablo at some point. But again, and I preface this, Blizzard, this season is really going to define whether Dread buys your expansion or not. If I feel like this mid-game is still mid, it's going to not sell me on this expansion, because I don't want to give them $40 on a promise to just play like the Paladin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a Necromancer this season. We're going to get into the game. I just wanted to yap a little bit about that. I do think it's kind of cool that you are going to get the Vessel of Hatred if you buy Lord of Hatred expansion. That's tempting. But again, I want to see how Season 11 is. Because if I don't like the game I'm playing, it's not going to really sell me on stuff. Let's see. Start game? No, I want to create a new character. I'm going to do Necro. I was very, very tempted to do... Notice how they locked the Paladin there, because you have to get the expansion. Spiritborn's the same thing. I'm going to play Necromancer. I originally wanted to play the Barbarian, but I don't think, like, Barbarian Whirlwind is going to be very good. So I'm just going to roll a Necro. We're going to go with the male. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of fugly. We're just going to, like... It doesn't matter. You never really see your character too much in these games, Dread Knights. Let me see if I can... Wow, he's, like, super emo, dude. Let's see. Eye color is fine. Let's do hair. I'm gonna try to recreate one of my older characters. I really don't like how white hair looks in this game in particular. If you've ever followed me on this channel, you'll know all the characters that I make usually have like white hair. That's just something I like to do. Black and white looks kind of cool though. That's not so bad. He needs to eat a sandwich though. I gotta be honest with you. That might look good when it's not in the light. Facial hair, we'll leave it like that. Accessories, it doesn't matter. Let's add our name. Hopefully I can do this easily without having to plug the controller in. We're gonna type in, I always name my necromancers this. If it lets me, I gotta unplug the controller, it won't let me. Please? Made me go back again. Okay, hopefully we can type now. There we go. So we're gonna put in Corvin. That's the character that I usually play. Alright, we're gonna start the game. I can't really pick these because you have to unlock them apparently for capstone dungeons. So we're gonna go confirm. And I'm gonna start the game. I don't think there's gonna be that much of a queue time here. I'm expecting not really too much. But again, I won't pre-purchase until I see how Season 11 goes. Good thing is we can kind of skip a lot of the mid-game here. Expert unlocked. I don't think they start you with points anymore because they've apparently changed that. Angelic voice. Okay. We got an award already claimed, so... They've changed this. This looks good that they've changed this. Okay, sweet. Oh, that seems at least better in that retrospect. This is the free track. They're still trying to force people into microtransactions with this, which kind of upsets me. Okay, none of that looks even phenomenal. I usually will just get the horses and be like, whatever. Okay, so what else are we going to do? Map? The map seems to be loading a little bit better. Where are we going to find this? That's the seasonal theme? Where are we going? There's got to be like an area we can go to, right? This is Belial's invasion? We can't do that. That's like a world boss. So we're going where exactly? It has us marked here? What's here that's so special? That's where we gotta go. Okay, so I have a teleport here, so we're gonna take that teleport. Realm power collected, so we have a skill point we could use. Alright, I can already tell you, not starting with the renown that you had, like, in the actual base, like, regular story mode, I'm not happy about that. Alright, let's see. Bone splinters, hemorrhage, decompose, reap. We're gonna go with bone splinters. Alright, so we still have our horse, right? Because if we don't have our horse, I would be, like, very, very upset about that. Okay. Let's go through here. Okay, good. Let's see. I think they said Hadriel was gonna be coming back, for those of you who don't know. So, I mean, at least we'll finally have an angel. Let's see if we actually have a battle. There's an actual realm. Worry not, my true form awaits for this entrance. So he's not actually gonna help us? Why do I have a feeling this is probably not gonna be actually Hadriel? And it's gonna be something completely different. Alright, let's look around. It is Hadriel. He was from Diablo 2. He was the one that was blocking the gates for Chaos Sanctuary. You had to destroy the Soul Stone to get to him. So that's kind of cool. Did the High Heaven send you? Did the High Heaven send you? Adriel seems a little bit drunk right now. Adriel, did the High Heaven send you? He's like bugged. This is Diablo at its finest right now. Did they send you or not, Adriel? Adriel, did they send you? Okay, apparently they sent him. He was bugged. Interesting. So he's staying only to the lesser evils. Okay, that's so random. I didn't even get the story there. I gotta love that. That's glitched. Let me talk to him. Every one of us. He looks different than he used to be.
Even emerging for the
He's talking so
evils
slow.
is risking my entire being.
Ah, so
Meddling with
he's
Mephisto is
yet another war they refuse to wage. But what happened to Tyrael? That's what I want to know.
The heavens have
They've made up
their
their mind. The fate of
minds.
the mortals is
The
up to the
fate of
mortals. So
mortals
having
is up
basically
to
abandoned the mortals here, it seems. That's unfortunate. Why would they have abandoned him? Why help us if that's the
In
case?
the time of the eternal conflict,
Before Sanctuary's correction, my commander...
Sanctuary's
Oh,
creation,
it's Tyrael!
my commander,
Or they explain what
the
happened to Tyrael.
Archangel Tyrael,
It was his commander.
faced Asmodan in battle
And bested him, I remember
bested
that.
him.
So what's wrong with that?
He would have imprisoned Asmodan,
Okay.
chaining him forever.
So what
The
happened?
fracture it would have
Did he
caused among
miss?
the lesser evils. If one of them were truly gone,
I wonder what's gonna
might have
happen here.
reshaped the world
These guys can
into
hear the
not.
game, right? Let me double check on that. You can hear the game. Okay, good.
Tyrael could strike.
Tyra could strike. I called for his aid. Blinded by the illusion of victory, a wave of enemies caught us off guard. That's how Asmodan escaped years ago. But what happened to Tyrael?
That is how Asmodan escaped years ago. And Tyrael.
Yeah, what happened to Tyrael?
His heart
Was it too soft for Sanctuary?
kind for Sanctuary.
Huh?
I may lack his courage,
But I strive to honor his virtue.
strive to honor his virtue.
What happened to him, though? That's what I want to know. Hopefully, by the end of the season, we'll know. Does an angel fear death? Finality?
There is no fear. A
Slain angel does not truly die. Remember, Inaris died. Or so we thought. And transcendence through the light and the song, a veil between moments.
A veil between moments.
Interesting.
The longer
Beings roam sanctuary, the more I've
the
observed.
more I've observed.
Interesting.
I thought their death was quiet
And still, but I'm no longer sure of that.
no longer sure of that.
So do humans reborn too? Interesting. I want his wings. What is divine favor? Oh, you have to get that. Okay. What are you? Oh, you're the occultist. Okay. Can I do anything with this? Nothing at the moment. Sanctify an item? I think it's too early for that anyway. Alright, so where are we going to get some of this favor? That's what I really want to know. So the story's kind of starting out kind of weird. Hadriel's basically just came down to help. The four lesser evils, Asmodan, Duriel, Belial, and Andariel have invaded Sanctuary. Defeat them to uncover corrupted essence. Find the lesser evils on your world map and hunt them down. Slay them and return the corrupted essence to Hadriel to uncover divine gifts. Return to Hadriel at any time for a divine portal for each capital city. Season ranks to earn additional rewards and discover what to do. Okay, so the seasonal journey is much different. Okay, that's fine. So where's, like, the best way to go about this, though? Because there's certain characters I'm basically not going to be able to kill. And it doesn't look like... So where am I going to, like, go? Am I just doing grim favors in the beginning? That doesn't sound very good. So we're not... They locked behind, maybe, some of the content? Because usually there's a hell tied up right about now. Okay, well, we're just gonna slay things for the moment and do, like, divine favors, or grim favors as they're called, and then we'll figure out something from there. To try to figure everything out. It's very confusing so far. I feel like some of these changes already are not selling me on wanting to really return to this franchise again. But we'll see. I'm gonna give it the season to really try to impress me here. And if it doesn't impress me by, like, the actual season, we'll figure something else out. You know. I want to like Diablo, but I gotta be honest with you, lately, like, every time they change it up, they haven't changed it up for the better. But we'll try. It's, like, very early game. But I'm not sold on this already. I can kind of feel very underwhelmed compared to, like, exactly when I left it. We'll pick up the gloves. We'll pick up the gloves. I feel like mobility. I think it moves. You still move way too slow around the map too, which has always been kind of like, even with the horse. Like if I take the horse here, it's not gonna matter too much, at least in my opinion. But you know, what do I know? This is a maggot lair. Like the iron chunk. That's a chest. Got a couple gold. I have to get the pet equipped, unless they took the pet away from me too. So remind me to go back to Kyovashad after this. Because that's going to really be dependent. Let's go through here. Should be able to take these enemies out because they, like, scale with us, right? I need to get, like, some more skills up. It's okay. We should be fine. It's, like, very early game. It's taking a lot longer to kill them. We need to get a point up, but I don't want to, like, leave the area. Oh, we got minions! Yes, minions! Okay, good. At least they gave us something with that. Okay, good. So we got minions. I'm gonna go, like, corpse build for now, just to be on the safe side. Just because that's, like, the best thing you can do with the necromancer, at least in the beginning. How many of these can I have at a time? I don't remember. I think that's all we can have is 4 of them. Alright, let's switch to pants. Let's get rid of that. I don't really need any of those items. Alright. Now we have to make a decision. Blood Lance, Bone Spear, Blood Surge, Blight, Sever. What was Blight again? I don't think we want that. Could try Bone Spear for now. We can always, like, respec later if we need to. Enhanced Bone Splinters. We have 2 points, right? So I think right now probably getting Bone Spear would be nice. So that unlocks something else, and we can just, like, set up skills early on. Bone Prison, Blood Mist. We'll go Corpse Explosion, because that's not usually a bad thing to go with. That way we have, like, a nice little palette of skills that we can start with here. You know? And then we'll work our way up through the passives. Eventually we're going to have to rework a lot of stuff, but since this is a very early game, it doesn't really, you know, impact things too much. You know, because we still got quite a long ways to go, Dread Knights. Okay, good. Yeah, I think Bone Spear is probably the way to go in the very, very early stages. Just because it's, like, easier, and we can do this. Bone Spear is always, like, good for that, and then we can do Corpse Explosions, which still do a decent amount of damage, too. Alright. We need, like, a Helltide, I gotta be honest with you. Do Helltides activate anymore? It's, like, almost 5 o'clock. Where's the Helltide? If they change this part of it, too, it's gonna be a rough season. Because I feel like everything's completely changed. I'm not sure this is a change that I'm liking. They've changed it so much. Every time I play a new season, it feels like I'm not playing the same game that I originally left it at. And I don't mean that in a good way. Okay, there's a goblin at least. It's a gem goblin, though. Huh? Come back here. Come back here. He's running away. And I can't really do anything about that, so it's just kind of invest. Okay, so we're level 4 right now. That's not so bad. We got our skill point. We're just basically doing early on Grim Favors here. Alright, let's get that skill. Nothing really too phenomenal here. I hope all of you are doing pretty well. I've been pretty good. Today, you know, since like I mentioned before, I'm kind of on like a work vacation for the moment until like January. I've basically just kind of been like chilling. I was playing Ultimate Fishing Simulator, which is kind of cool, kind of chill, kind of cozy. Okay. Let's go here. Stalker of Drifts killed. It's fine. Yeah, I feel so slow. But, you know, I feel like I have like no movement speed whatsoever. I'm using this horse just to kill like random harvest things. Come on, where's my Helltide? If they changed it where Helltide doesn't activate to like Torment 1, that's gonna make me so mad. Because then it's like, well, how am I gonna play like actual regular game? Just grinding's gonna take forever. We don't even have nightmare keys right now. It's not like we can fight any of the prime evil or lesser evils right now. We wouldn't do well. Let's help them. Because I think we should be fine with that. Skill tree. Hold that thought, Dread Knights. Well, the good thing is we have the minions, right? So the minions are gonna do most of the heavy lifting right now. I just gotta stay close by him. Okay, there's a little bit of rubber banding there. Okay, level 5. We did that fairly easily. Are you good, sir? Class feature. We have the Book of the Dead unlocked. They unlocked the class feature very early. Okay, let's wait on this. Right now, the combat does not feel better. It feels slower, which I'm not liking. Okay, good. Let's pick these up. These corpse explosions right now. Was a big hit. Okay, good. Summon more of our minions. Okay, we really need better gear at this point. What was that? You notice that monster had like a gold border? Did they change the way elite packs work now? Oh man, I'm all caught up there. I don't know. Combat's feeling kind of mid right now. I know we just started, but by this point I've already felt like I have a better basis for everything. I didn't leave you alone. I helped you as much as I could, sir. Okay, let's pick that up. Hopefully I'll get something decent out of this chest. Oh no. I'm not liking half the stuff that we're getting. This is 53. I'm gonna hold on to this though for now. Because it has its purposes. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Wait. 52. We'll equip it just because it's better at the moment. Just adding extra gear. Alright, let's put some points into something. Alright, let's put a point into this, because we can make vulnerable damage here. Or what's this? Does it give me critical strike? I'm gonna try for vulnerable at the moment. Which I feel like that's like the best way to go. I could be generally wrong here. Okay, it did activate. I was about to say, if we don't have Hell Tides, this is gonna be a rough season. So we're gonna go there. And see, if you're just joining us, we're playing Diablo 4. Just started the season. Season of Divine Intervention. Alright. Call of the Paladin. I love how that's a priority quest that I cannot activate. Oh, actually, Dread Knights, you did not remind me of something that we were supposed to be doing. We had to go to Kyoto Shed right now, because what we want to equip the pet. Which should just, like, stay equipped, but it's not, unfortunately, staying equipped here. So, we gotta go get a pet. Because if we don't get a pet, it's just gonna be a lot longer trying to pick up resources like gold and stuff of that nature. Wardrobe. Where's my pet? Pet. I only have one pet. I thought I had a cat before. I also thought I had the Herald of Hatred, but apparently I don't have that. Sterling! That's locked too, so apparently we just have a doggo, which is fine. Alright, I don't think it's really gonna matter at this point, so I'm not even gonna bother with that, because that's just like a waste of time. Alright, so let's go to the Helltide, and we're gonna start like trying to power level as fast as we can. If you're just joining us, we're playing Diablo 4, Divine Intervention. I decided to go with a Necromancer this season. Let's see. Okay, good. They've changed so many things up. I gotta be honest with you, in the beginning of this season, some of these changes are kind of annoying me compared to like season 10, but you know, we're gonna give it a good try, and we're gonna see if this season's good enough that it's worthy of the money of the expansion. Holy moly, there's a lot of guys early on. There's definitely different enemies. I don't like that much. Is there somebody here with me? There is. Okay, fine. I guess we'll leech off this a little bit. The good thing is, since this is the start of the season, we're going to really see a lot of people playing on the servers for a change. This was Duriel's things? Is Duriel around here already? Do they appear in Helltides now? That's kind of cool. I definitely don't think we're ready to fight a Duriel this early on, but... You know, what do I know, Journey? What do I know? Alright. These enemies are a couple levels higher than us, too, so that's fine. Okay, good. Let's rebuild mana resources here. Okay, good. Maybe. Potentially. Indubitably. I don't like all these enemies swarming me. The one thing I will say, too, which has kind of always been a pet peeve, and I've noticed this for God knows how long when playing Diablo, when somebody else walks into the map near you, it always causes like this weird stuttering hitch, and it's not because of my computer, it's just because of how the game is kind of developed, where everybody's gear has to load in. Let me get to a certain area where there's just like a whole bunch of enemies, because I feel like we need more. So this area is like just... Why did that appear? Why did that appear? Somebody explain that to me. Okay. Heavenly Forge, should I go in there? I don't have enough divine reputation yet for this. Okay. So the enemies now have like an interesting silhouette. Now they're gold. Interesting. Okay, good. We just started the season for people who are joining, so it's like obviously I don't got like a mega build going. I don't want to mooch off somebody. I don't think we're ready to kill a Duriel. Give me a second, because I'm still trying to gear up here. Vulnerable, has critical strike chance. Okay. I mean, let's investigate for the hell of it and see. But I don't think we can do anything against that guy. I think it would be way too early for that. Hi. Okay, I'm here to help. Maybe we'll just power level. We're kind of mooching off people, which I feel bad about. Oh, that is Duriel, definitely the Lord of Pain. Let's see if I could use some corpse explosions here. Well, at least he's very low level. Well, we got rid of him. Is that going to count to my seasonal objective this early on? There's so many paladins around. Well, I guess that counts. Okay, game. Interesting. That's a unique change, I suppose. I'm not... Oh my goodness, wait! I'm not ready for that. Well, I guess we're getting power leveled. I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, we just happened to be standing in the right spot at the right time, I suppose, Dread Knights. I don't have one of those. Okay, pick this up. I was trying to read the rest of my gear. Keep that in mind when this nonsense happened. Alright. Let's see the boots. That's bad. I don't really need that. The gloves are better. That's better. We might as well go in and talk to him. See what he can do in the Health Forge for us. That's an interesting change. Usually Duriel, before you fought him like very, very late into the game, having him appear this early and then curb stomping him, I don't know how I feel about that. Divine Favor? We did you favors. Oh, it's just like last season. Okay. So that counts. That counts. So are we getting better loot quicker? That's what I'm curious about. That's decent loot. That's our stuff that could be useful. Alright, we're gonna do this. Let's see. Each time, raise one skeleton. Additional critical strike. You're next. Your critical strike chance to increase by 10, but you no longer... I felt like this one used to be good, but I could be wrong. They've changed so many different things over the years. More overpowered, I don't want that one. Critical strike. Overpowered, I'm not going to go with an overpowered build. Let's see here. This is enhanced corpse explosion. Corpse explosion becomes darkness skill. Corpse explosion increases damage, or slowed, stunned, or vulnerable. Oh no, we haven't done that yet. So let's go with the darkness skill for now. Again, I'm just gonna like tweak this as we go along, keep that in mind. Can I do anything with any of the gear that I have? And what happens if I sanctify this? Okay. Is this better now? It is. Okay. That's fine. Wanna have these guys back up because it was resetting. Okay, I guess we'll go back in here and do what we gotta do here and just continue to grind up. At least there's a lot of characters on the map because it's the first day and everybody's still like usually torment, or not torment, normal difficulty for now. Okay, do I have minions? I do. I feel slightly stronger, not by much. I'm definitely stronger-ish. We can just corpse explosion here. It looks like corpse explosion's not as good as it used to be. But then again, remember, I'm what, level 10 at best? So it's not like I can have the most amazing loot just yet. Definitely feel like this build has like mana drain problems, at least in the get-go. I was originally gonna roll a barbarian and decided not to. Starting to kind of regret that decision. We need corpse tendril for this build if I remember correctly, because it's like something else that's very important, so I have to keep an eye on that when we get another level up. I mean, we're level 10 already, so it does feel slightly better in terms of leveling. My minions are all dead. I need to raise skeletons. That's why we're not doing that much damage, my minions. Go minions, I need you to survive. I need you to carry on the legacy. We also need a chest somewhere. Okay. I don't know if that's going to do that much damage. Without the corpse tendril, this is like inefficient way. I feel like we got a ring, okay. That's something. We don't have any potions yet, too. I gotta upgrade that. That's the next thing on my objectives here. Oh, hey, it's, I think that's supposed to be the paladin. We have in there. There's a lot of paladins walking around. A lot of people bought the DLC expansion. I wasn't really expecting that. I gotta move away because it's just kind of like killing my immersion when there's other people in area. That's like my biggest gripe with Diablo 4 also. Like, I don't want to see people breaking my immersion when I'm playing on the map. I wish there was a way to just like turn that off. I understand they've like been trying to force this as a community game, but I prefer like old school Diablo where you don't have like a whole bunch of people running around breaking your immersion, you know? Like if I want somebody in the my lobby would be kind of cool, but you know, this has always been kind of one of like my deal breakers for this game. There's so many things here. Okay, well we got the goblin. I was hoping the goblin was gonna like activate a portal or something. It was not to be the case. Alright, we're level 11. Not bad. Pretty decent. Good amount of damage. We've almost done the Tree of Whisper for the area too. So that's a plus. Is that a loot goblin? I feel like there were more goblins on this map, which is kind of interesting. Are they trying to go for like a Diablo 3 feel? Right now I feel like they're trying very hard to go for like Diablo 3 with Diablo 4. And I do like Diablo 3, but I don't really want a repeat of Diablo 3 in terms of a game. I want it to feel more unique and different, like its own type of vibe. Alright. Go back this way and see. Let's ignore this because I see that somebody's probably summoning our Duriel, so maybe we can kind of get a couple more power levels real quick so we can kind of go like super efficient with our build. We gotta get through these enemies though. That's where the true challenge comes in, Dread Knights. By the time I get over there, it's probably the Duriel's gonna be dead. Also need to open some chests too. I mean, this area is just good because you can just get like a whole bunch of levels. The enemies are higher in scale. Hopefully you can get some good gear out of this too. Okay, can I go that way, please? Everything is trying to impede my progress there. It does not want me to go to Muchov. Well, there's a chest, so we're gonna open that. Oh, it's a silent chest. It's not even the chest for this freaking area. Oh, sucks to be us right now. Okay, that's fine. How is everybody, by the way? I'm gonna be having Wendy's for dinner. Just kind of felt like in a fast food today. I made dinner yesterday. I had like not breaded steak. Ooh. Let's help. We're doing something. I know we're doing something, Dread Knights. We got minions here that are helping, right? I mean, oh my goodness. I think we're alive. We're somewhere in there. We're just getting pushed by Duriel. It's kind of weird to see Duriel this early in the game. Well, I mean, he dropped stuff. My minions are helping. Let's raise one. We're level 12. This didn't really drop amazing loot out of that Skeletal Warrior type. Do I have any Painful Hearts? No, not yet. We're tier 3. Alright, so I'm gonna go look for a chest to open because I still don't have, like, any amazing gear. And that's a me problem, even though it's, like, Gift of Mysteries, so what am I really gonna be able to do? On top of that, I need to get a whole bunch of levels before we'll start seeing, like, really good gear to drop. I hate how this horse feels like it's a waste of time to get on the mount. They've never fixed this in all the time I've been playing Diablo 4. I've been playing quite a while. You know, but they don't fix it. Okay, let's open this. This is just going to give us random stuff on this tier level. But random stuff right now is better than no items. Pants, better. Why can't I equip them? I feel like the servers are very glitchy today. I'm not liking that. These boots are better, but they're gray, so I don't want that. These pants is better. We have ring. We have talisman. This pant sucks. Wait! I was in the middle of gearing up! Gosh darn it. Never fails, Dread Knights. Never fails. Always getting interrupted. I still have to do in skill trees, too. Go away. Nobody likes you, demons. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, there is definitely server lag today. First day of the season and experiencing like server hiccups is never a good sign. Alright, let's get some skills, shall we? We did that. Fueled by Death, Titan's Full, Blood Mist. Can we not go here yet? We can't. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna invest in some passives. Unnerving Energy, that would be good. Feud Hash. I should probably do this back at base. But I'm gonna teleport out, because they're just gonna constantly interrupt while I'm trying to gear up. Alright, it's fine. Let's go back. There's a priority quest. We have to return to Hadriel too. So we'll do that as well. But give me a second. Alright. So we have to do a whole bunch of stuff. I want to optimize this build as much as possible in the beginning. What is this? Fueled by Death? No, we don't want that. Consuming Quartz generates essence. Skeletal Warrior Mastery. Is there one to increase? Spiked Armor. Titan's Full. Okay. So we want Skeletal Warrior Mastery. Put a point into this. We're not going to put into Spiked Armor. Grim Harvest we're not going to do just yet. This is not a bad thing to get. 4 skills, free essence, but deal 5 increased damage. Hued Flesh, your damage is up to 4 chance to create a corpse at the target's location. That's going to be kind of important for the build at the moment. Okay, Skeletal Warriors. We're not going to use Defenders. We're not going to use Reapers yet. That would be kind of foolish. Can I check from here so I don't, like, lose this portal? Hopefully I don't, like, exit out of this error portal, because that would be kind of a pet peeve. Items do not need to be tempered before they are masterworked. Okay, that's fine. Hello? Divine Favor? Is that what you called me back in here for? Yes? Alright. Can we do this one too? We cannot. Okay, so we got a nerfing. At least they're giving us gear. It's not a... No, I don't want to talk to you. It's fine. Can I skip this conversation, please? I don't need to hear this again. Hey, Drew. We've heard this. Oh my goodness. Skip? Dialogue, please? Okay, apparently he's not going to let me skip the dialogue. Why can't I do this? This season's already so buggy. Okay, dude, please stop talking. Skip conversation, thank you. It's because the gear stayed so close to him. Alright, this is better for the moment. So we'll use it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Chipped. What is this? Minor Tribute of Ondariel. Rare minor tribute. Offer to the Undercity Spirited Blazer. Earn powerful gear rewards at Entombment Rank 1. Guarantees Ondariel will spawn. Okay, we're going to hold on to that for now. Because I don't think necessarily we need it. And we're just going to keep doing the Helltide so we can power level a little bit. Because I feel like that's very efficient. Important for what we're trying to accomplish here. Did the portal degenerate? Despite the fact it told me it wasn't going to do that? That's gotta love that. I gotta go back into the Helltide. We're gonna come from that angle. That way we maybe can get a couple chests on the way back. You know? Hopefully. You never know, guys, with this. Ooh, it's been interesting. Guys, are you still with me? You are, hopefully. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. YouTube might be acting kind of YouTube-y. Which it tends to do that lately. I don't have control over YouTube and what it does. Alright. Let's do this. Still really don't know what the effective way of leveling is for this season so far. 3 in? We are. Okay. Let's take care of these enemies here. They got blue stuff on them now, so they're like reclassified a lot. Are these considered like champion packs? Okay. We'll find out. I need to get Corpse Tendril. Okay, a gold ring. So we're starting to see stuff. That's a plus. We need to get, like, skeletal mages. What we need. Okay, take them out. Are these guys dropping cinders? Definitely dealing a lot more damage than I was expecting them to. Go, minions! This build feels so weak at the moment. Or just... These guys are not... actual minions in the Helltide. Probably because they're not. Alright. Let's avoid this and go through here. Is this like a dead area? I need some chests. Okay. There we go. These enemies should actually net us some rewards, which are kind of important. Okay, good. Let's attack these. Not bad. Okay. Heal. Overall, so far so good. But I am very underwhelmed with the season. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. It just kind of feels more like the same slop. Which, man, I want to like Diablo 4, but every time I play it, I just feel like there's a lot of busy work going on, which is not necessarily like amazing busy work. That's some, you know, I'll hold on that. Take these enemies out first, and then we'll handle from there. Okay, let's go summon a couple of these guys. Just because we don't have like amazing gear yet, and we don't have like access to most of it. I don't like, personally, I can tell you right off the bat from the season, like, I don't like starting without like those levels of renown that I earn, like, for the season. It doesn't feel good. It makes your character much weaker for trying to get. So there's like a whole bunch of things already that are just like not it for me. Like, this ain't it, fam. I understand this is gonna change yet again, but you know. Let's see how it goes. Without Poison Creeper to pull these things in, this is going to be a mitigated disaster. Pick this up. Gold ring, we'll swap it for now because that's important. Let's look here. Get rid of this. Oh, put those boots on. What is this? I can't use them using a two-handed weapon at the moment, so that's fine. Let's look around. Anything? Why can't I do that? So much server lag on day one. Alright, let's look. Blood Surge. Nope. Nope. If I want to look at this, I'm going to have to look at it in a different area. Alright, let's go get... Oop, let's get on the horse. Let's open this chest, see if we can get better gear out of this, because that's kind of important right now. It's just looting up. Perfect. Goodbye. Let's take the corpse explosion. Nice. I'm very underwhelmed. Alright, let's open and see. Pick up those if we can. It's like Necromancer's weak. Did they nerf Necromancer in all this time that I haven't been playing Necro? So Necro used to, like, really, the minions used to do way more than what they're doing now, even in a health like this early on. Okay, good. Let's take them out. Okay. We need to get to, like, level 20 before we start seeing, like, gear that's gonna make this run worthwhile at this point. Pick this up. Pick this up, pick this up, pick this up. Alright. I mean, we're just opening the chest too at this point because it's like free experience points. So why not do that? Because we can do Helltide still relatively with ease. Question mark, question mark. Okay. Even though that is definitely not... I don't know, this is not selling me on Lord of Hatred at all right now. I'm not trying to be negative, it's just like, It just feels like more of the boring same stuff that you're doing to get to, like, your goal. He's there, he's been summoned. In fact, I feel like this time around it might feel a little bit worse in terms of story. Okay, let's go take him out. Got some cinders again. We have 98 of these. Quite a few of these at this point, Dread Knights. Take that out. Oh, Drifter's Pants. Bed. Let's wait on this. Cool. Let's take care of these as well. Sin Eater. I don't know. I don't know, man. It doesn't... You know, I'm not feeling, like, thrilled compared to, like, how Season 10 was. It just feels like everything feels slower. Everything feels weaker. And on top of that, like, trying to open stuff has been, like... I'm not expecting the servers to be as laggy as they've been today. Alright, that gave me a whole bunch of problems with this season already. I'm gonna go back to base. So I'm gonna check on OBS a second as well. Alright. Hello, how is all of you doing? Okay, so it's not internet. I'm gonna have to double check that there was nothing going on with internet, but there's not. These guys are good. How is everybody, by the way? If you're playing Season 11 of Diablo 4 right now, how are you feeling about it? Because, level 13 so far, and it's just like a lot of busy work that doesn't feel like it's advancing the plot at all to something that's like even remotely interesting. Bone Prison. Can we actually invest in here? Iron Maiden. Decrepify. Where's the Creeper? It's all the way down here. I have to spend 5 points to get to that. It's gonna be a while before we get to that. Okay, let's look. Narok Fortitude. Titan's Full. No. Skeletal Warrior. Is there no golems here? You used to be able to summon a whole bunch of other things. Where are they on the skill tree? We not have that ability anymore? Hemorrhage. Decompose. Okay, Bone Spear. Let's see. Necrotic Fortitude. We don't really need that right now. I invested in that. What do we have here? I mean, let's do it. Just because we need, like, points and stuff at the moment. Killed by death. You deal free increased damage for after consuming a corpse. That's kind of important. Grim Harvest. Do that. Just so that will give us, like, a little bit of extra stuff that we can do. Put this on. Eh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Finally a decent helm. And that's a focus. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, where is the blacksmith? So we're going to get rid of some of this stuff. I know there's a blacksmith in town. There's always a blacksmith in town, right? There is. Okay. It's all the way over here. Let's look around. Here he is. That's a female blacksmith. Okay, cool. I need you to get rid of this crap gear that it's not going to do me any benefits. Alright. We're not going to go through that portal because we learned our lesson. We're going to go through that portal there. Surprised it hasn't done anything in terms of, like, getting the seasonal theme going yet, too, you know? Okay, let's attack here. We're going to go Corpse Explosion. Take these enemies out. Not bad. Could be better. Alright, so there is a chest over this way, but we can't get to it. There's a chest over this way. We can get to it. So that's what we're going to do here. I have to also bring up back the map thing here in a second, too. There's a lot of things annoying me about this season. Like, why is that disappeared? Oh, stop attacking. Alright, let's wait on this. There's also apparently a priority quest that I have to go do, but I want to take the Helltide first. Because it's talking about the Paladin, which is weird because obviously I don't have access to that. Okay. Take these out. Good. Looking around. We need to get more cinders, though, before we can even open that chest. Servers are really laggy today, which I'm not liking that. First day of the season, servers are kind of rubber banded all over the place. Gotta love it. Nothing has changed in this game, and all the time that I've been playing it. I figure even the servers would be able to handle things. Alright. Let's take these guys out. We need to invest like 5 more points before I can get like the creepers to pull in to then do like really cool corpse explosion. Man, everything bone-wise feels like it's just not good anymore in terms of skills. Why did they nerf Necromancer so badly? I feel like an F-tier character at the moment. I know it can potentially get better as we start to get better loot, but still, this is just not feeling intuitive right now. I feel like the minions don't survive very long. They used to be very tanky. What happened? What happened to my tanky minions from a couple seasons back? Season 5, they were, like, really tanky. Now it's just, like, what in the blue blazes happened? I feel, like, so gimped in terms of power right now. Feels like they did all this stuff just to force people to play, like, Paladin and some of the newer classes, which is kind of annoying. If we weren't this far into the season already, where we're, like, level 14, I would have probably re-rolled into a Barbarian at this point, to be honest with you. Alright, good. Anything we can do here? I'm gonna open up probably one more chest, and then from there I'm probably gonna go do the priority quest to see if it advances the story any. Maybe we could get better gear right now. Necro feels very weak. That's so disappointing. I know that I'm like making a complaint about that, but this is a legitimate complaint. We only have 69 cinders, so we gotta look around here. for some more stuff. Come on. I feel like we move so slow in the map, too. Like, really, really slow compared to our seasons. I could do the dungeon, but it's not even really going to be worth it right now because I don't have, like, really too many aspects I can go for just yet. We could get, like, a corpse explosion one. Burial parasite. I don't know. We're, like, level 14, and I'm like, well, when's the real game going to happen? We're already at, like, 25% of the way done with, like, level cap is 60, and I'm just like, where's the game? It's just still Helltide farming. To just then get better gear, to then hopefully, like, do the seasonal journey. It's an unmitigated disaster. I don't know, man. I want to love this game, but every time I'm like, it gives me more and more reasons not to want to buy the expansion. It's so confusing, man. Alright, let's take care of some of these enemies here. Maybe... Is Bloodman still good? We need, like, a teleport thing. Just for mobility's sake right now. Let's take care of this enemy. They're gone. Oh, we got the cinders. We also got to get the power potion, too. Man, it really doesn't feel like corpse explosion does any damage whatsoever anymore. Why nerf that? It's like all the classic Diablo skills always get nerfed in this game. It's like so frustrating to see that happen non-stop. Can't get the horse to get summoned either. What is with this? Alright, let's go. Take care of these, take care of these. Let's go corpse explosion here. Okay, good. Good. Eh. Let's open the Gift of Mysteries. We're doing these mostly for experience point farming at this point. We gotta get some, like, actual potions so I can increase the experience grind here, too. I always... Like, I feel like this is even slower of a start than naturally. Let's equip that ring. Don't need that, don't need that. Loot has been generally bad so far. Which is kind of disappointing. Don't want it if it's blue. I only really care about gold stuff at this point. We don't have a potion, do we? We do not. That would be too easy. Alright, let me go back to base because we're level 10, so we can upgrade our potion there. Which I think is going to be, like, very important for us here at this point. Dread Knight. Okay. We also have the priority quest that we should probably pay attention to, so I probably should do that too, as well. We're just, like, rubber banding all over the place on the map, which is crazy, because it's not net. It's literally, like, servers. 90% of the Diablo 4 problems have not been solved. Alright. Let's get rid of you. All the junk, please. Goodbye. Can I goodbye this here, please? I'm not asking for much. Let me get rid of it. Okay. So much server lag. Let me check something in a minute, Dread Knights as well. I think I'm gonna only do this for about 2 hours. I was gonna go a little bit longer, but this game... I'm not vibing with it, I gotta be honest with you, this season. Like, I've done stuff, but I don't feel like I care for half the stuff that I'm doing. Which is a bad way to feel about, like, a game. But that's really... This is why I've never gotten the expansion either, because I just feel... You know, like a whole bunch of nothing is happening 90% of the game. I gotta go back to Kyovashat if I want to upgrade some of this stuff. It just feels like we are an hour in, I'm level 15... I'm seeing bad loot. I feel pretty weak. And I haven't really done much to advance the story. So it kind of boils down into that mindset that I always get with Diablo 4, which is like, well, why am I exactly playing this? Right now, I could be playing Fishing Simulator over this. Or right now, I could be playing, like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel over this at this point. I feel like I would be doing more important things. What the hell happened with the potion person? Basic elixirs? We don't have potion upgrades anymore? Are you kidding? Why would you change that? Why would you change that? That is like the dumbest change. Why that? So they changed how potions work, too. So you don't upgrade your potions this way, so you're starting with 4. When do you upgrade them and get, like, better potions? Everything that they've done so far is just... Oh my goodness. You know? Blizzard, if it ain't broke, why are you trying to fix it? Please make it make sense. Aid the Paladin and the Wardens of Light. Let's do that. How far is the Wardens of Light from here? I don't see it on the map. Okay, it's over here, right? Okay. Damn, Blizzard. Like, if it's not broke, why are you trying to fix things in the game that aren't broken? To then just make it so much harder to do things. Like, they basically have gimped your sense of power. They've gimped your ability to get decent potions early on in the game. They've slowed down combat, at least in my opinion. They've made the class, like, at least the class I'm playing, feels, like, incredibly weak and boring to play at the moment. Like, what has so far in Season 11 has been monumental and good? I feel like everything they've done so far has just made it longer and more boring, and I'm almost at level 15, which is gonna be close to 25% mark, and what has really changed? It's just... It's the same boring stuff over and over again. And it doesn't change, and they're trying to sell you on the new expansion that comes out in April. And yeah, okay, cool. Vessel Hatred, you get that for free too, but like... This is still the same not so amazing game to play that it's been for 11 seasons. They don't seem to understand, like, the game has to feel fun and not slow and like a chore. Like, I don't want everything handed to me, keep that in mind, but I don't want to feel like, first of all, movement feels really bad around the map trying to get to the points here. On top of that, like, not starting with that renown that you had before makes it so that, like, build optimization very early on feels really bad. The new enemy attacks and stuff, okay, that seems cool, but, like, half the time, I don't even know what enemies I'm fighting because, like, their designs all look the same to me. Is that it? So where am I going from here? Was that it? I just saved the Paladin? Am I talking to you?
I'm chasing a group of Asmodan cultists.
Oh, Asmodan cultists. Okay. I don't really care, Paladin. Well, we got new power-ups for that. So, where are we going from here? Quest complete, call the Paladin. What was the point in all that? So you made me just come here to do that. I guess, is that, like, how it's supposed to unlock Paladin for people who have, like... I don't know. Where are we going from here? That's, like, the most important thing. We're going all the way over here. Well, I could just teleport here and get to that area so that we don't have to waste some of the middleman here. But, man, we've hit level 15. There's not really much going on in the map. We haven't really gotten any amazing, like, loot that'll actually, like, make me feel powerful at this point. And I'm still running around doing busy work that I could care less about that doesn't really advance the seasonal theme. And the seasonal theme still is, like, grinding for certain, like, level things to be able to level stuff up and get a cachet. It's the same thing as last season, but they just changed one or two little things up in terms of the story and the character, and just kind of passed it off, and they just, like, made it less fun than Season 10. Make it make sense. Come on, Blizzard. Like, it's not that hard. You just keep things the way they were in Season 10, and improve on that stuff that people liked. Okay? So much death. The girl witnessed all this alone. Search for the signs. There must be something about where they went. Oh, great. I'm doing a fetch quest. I love these. Where should I be looking? Over here? What happened here? I actually don't care about the story right now. I just want to get to the next point. Because this is just, like, boring, dry dialogue. Is that it? Am I done with you now? Okay, so I'm searching for clues here. So we're, like, Scooby-Dooing it right now, Dread Knights. It's not the well. It's not that. Let's look around. Not that. Did you find anything? Okay, she found stuff. Wow, she's very dramatic. She must have been a theater major in her life. They took her to the pit of... Okay. So can we just go do that then?
I know
Okay.
where they took her.
Good.
They're gonna commence the ritual there.
Okay, we'll commence
And
the
cleanse
ritual there.
place quickly before we leave. Once they
Okay,
do it, they may
it's fine.
freeze the
Let's
purge.
cleanse the place. Why not?
Do you mind keeping watch?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much choice. I got thrown into this. Is she like... Why did you break everything, lady? You should use your words. Oh, big enemy. Okay, that's fine. We could take them out. We're strong enough to be able to take them out, almost. Okay, good. Let's pick up some gold. Nice. What did you do? Did you just stand there doing nothing the whole time? How do you think they know we'd be here?
Sometimes the light whispers to me.
I don't...
think
She's
darkness
so...
must do the same to its
Is there a way to skip her combo?
but that doesn't matter.
Thank you. Where are we going next? Is she gone? Path of the Paladin. Travel to the Infernal Pit. Okay. Where is the Infernal Pit? Over here. Thank God for teleport. I'm trying to advance this part of the plot because it seems to be, like, very important for the seasonal journey, apparently. Murmuring Orbles. Used to purchase random items. I might do that at some point, but I want to wait till we get a higher level before I start doing, like, the Gamba stuff. Not, like, actually Gamba on stream, but in the game you can, like, trade in stuff to hopefully get a good piece of gear. Alright. I'm gonna ignore the small fries for now, because I'm just trying to get to the actual story plot of this. Alright. They're not gonna let me go without a fight. Okay. I will oblige you with a fight, then. Pick that up for no reason. Let's get a minion. Okay. Let's go down this way. Can I go up and around? Can. That's good. Let's go through here. Let's cut across here. Okay, nice. Sweet. You know, we'll try to get through here and see. Okay, let's go up this way. Let's keep pushing. Seems generally a long way. You would figure on a horse you would be faster, right? But, I don't know. Just call me crazy, but, like, this horse is moving slower than I can through the map. They've never fixed the speed on the mount either in this game. It's like, I don't understand. I'm gonna do this because I think we can activate this right now. So that'll give us, like, a true whisper so that we can get, like, more experience points as well as earthings. It kind of makes sense to do this at the moment. Alright. Okay, that's... We didn't get challenged by anything? Okay, that's fine. Let me go through here. There's a guy there, but I'm gonna ignore it. It's like a goblin. Because I just want to get to the actual story objective at this point. It's tempting. Let's pick up the ritual site. Can I get off the horse to do that, please, game? So glitchy, these servers. Alright, let's just pick these up for the hell of it. So that's another ritual site. Alright, hopefully that's stuff that I also have to do for, like, the actual part of the story line thing that we're doing. Alright, let's cut through here. She should be here somewhere, right? She said she was going to go into the pit. Are you going to open that up? Are you going to open that up for us? What did you see?
She's still alive, but not
Okay,
for
good. She's still alive, but not for long. Open this. Oh, you don't. So where are we going now? We have to go all the way over here? Okay, let's take them out. He's trying to summon, like, Mephisto? Mephisto's already walking on the map. Unless he's trying to, like, summon the lesser evils that are already on the map, too. I don't know. Well, this thing is tanky. Let's see if we can take them out with a couple of these corpse explosions. Definitely this build feels like it's mana draining quite a bit. Need better mana. Okay, we took them out. Okay, good job. You? Did you want to do something to stop this area? Are you just praying? Are you dead? What happened? Slay the cultist. We're following you. I'm glad this ended well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, you are welcome. The great and powerful Dreadscape Gaming saved the day.
Sanctuary may be covered in shadows, but if we fight for it,
There shall be light. Yeah, I suppose that's the case.
yourself in her.
And maybe Blizzard will make things interesting at some point for this game, but I'm losing hope too
She'll
at this
have
point.
place among us. Saving someone with her potential is no small feat.
Hmm.
And because of your actions, Sanctuary
Okay, well, that's great and all. Are you giving me experience point and good gear, hopefully? That's all they gave us? A paltry amount of experience points. Why did I have to do that for the seasonal journey? Righteous path. Okay. It's part of the seasonal journey. That's why. It was making us do busy work. Is there anything here I would grab? Nothing. Nothing. Let's do that. Okay. So now I should be able to summon a skeletal mage on top of something, right? Good. Alright, so we should go back to this area. They're hitting me, and I don't really care too much, but it's fine. Let's teleport out here. I think I like the older system of how things worked. This new system for this season, how they're doing things, is just eh. Alright, skeletal mages, fire an additional shadow bolt over free attacks, increase damage for every active one. We're gonna take this for now. What else are we gonna do? Let's check the seasonal journey and see. Okay, so that's giving us gear. Complete the following seasonal task. Reach 5 for divine favor. Well, at least it seems like there's more of these that are available, which is kind of good. It gives you more stuff to kind of push for. You know? Or is this area not going to load? We have this too, which I don't think we've gotten really any tokens. Have we? Do these carry over from last season, or did I already earn these? We're about to find out. Can I claim it? I can. So let's claim it. Okay, good. We have a new horse. Sometimes I'll change my horses, not often. I could get all of these now. I don't even have to... What's the point in... How did I get 99 of these? I guess it was from last season. Let's just claim them all then. Why bother with the busy work then? Because I can get all of them now. Why not? I didn't realize I was sitting on 99 of those. Those don't reset? Would it make sense to reset those in the season so it give people purposes? I guess they figure because people will use them for the paid track that I'm not going to do. I will get some of the platinum, though. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Claim it. Will it go through? It did. Okay, good. What else do we need? Basically, you get everything here, but it's not going to matter much. I mean, that's a cool-looking axe. I'm not going to lie about that. That's not bad. Crossbows. If I was playing Demon Hunter, this would be useful. It is nice, lovely for that. Good. And then we got this here. This is the Brimstone Bauble. That's for... I don't even know what is it for. Is it for my class? It is, okay. But I barely use, like, the offhand thing for Necromancer. Usually I use, like, the scythe. But, okay. We basically did all of this because we had a whole bunch of them that we were sitting on. And that's it, because, like, you have to spend 200. I'm not going to do that. I'm not buying into predatory microtransactions in a game I already paid for. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Hopefully we'll be a little bit stronger now, and we can summon skeletal mages. So we're going with, like, a corpse explosion minion build at the beginning. Again, I'm, like, only level 15, so if you're expecting, like... a lot of high-level play at the moment. I don't have the gear access just yet. We're still going through the motions, in case you're just joining us. Welcome, welcome. Diablo 4 start of the season, just trying out stuff. Good. Let's get this, even though it's not going to be important. Let's just go here if we can. That way we mark the chest. These chests on this level, it's not going to matter too much because they're just going to get crappy. We are getting stronger, though, so that's a plus. I definitely feel stronger, which is nice. Minions are feeling a little bit better now, too, so... Crazy that it took to, like, level 15 to really start feeling strong enough. I need definitely Poison Creeper... so I can just pull things in with the tendrils, because that's usually... I don't even know if this build is viable. I'm playing, like, an older build from a couple seasons back at this point. Ooh, what was that? Is there somebody doing that? Is it an enemy, or is there somebody here helping? I don't know. It's definitely like a new enemy attack. Okay, good. We gotta rebuild our mana a little bit. Anything there? It's just... Okay. Our skeleton army is increasing exponentially at this point. Dread Knights, Foreign Beasts. Pick them out. I can't go in there yet. What also is kind of barring me is, like... Not that. This I want, like, constantly on the screen, so I know. And it keeps, like, turning itself off, which is kind of annoying me. Because that way I can keep track of, like, how much Divine Favor we need to do. Honestly, I don't feel like Dark does anything in Corpse Explosion anymore, so I'm gonna probably change that to the Corpse Explosion ability when I have a side. He's just standing still menacingly. Okay. Well, that just happened. Let's take care of these enemies. I know on the first day of a season, like, servers do get kind of a little bit bogged down. But this thing throws scythes at us? Am I supposed to be afraid of him? I'm supposed to be worried? Diablo? Okay. That was very unique. I have no idea what happened there. And it's not an internet thing, because we have high internet speed. It's literally servers just being poopy. Diablo, you still didn't fix the one thing you should. Server load. Okay, let's keep going. Start of the season, and their servers are having a hard time keeping up. This is not a very good sign. Well, the thing too is, I was reading yesterday, people were buying the Lord of Hatred expansion, and they couldn't actually buy it. It's like the actual... Oh, the Helltide's up. That's lovely. Mangle Aspect, I don't need that. Unstable, I don't need that. I need, like... Let's just go here, because we can do, like, a... Whisper, you know, favor. Grim Favor, and then we can, like, get, hopefully, a decent cachet there. Also give us a decent amount of experience points. I do feel like there's less early game activities that you can do to, like, really level up, truly. It's annoying. You know, I feel like there's less to do that makes it, like, significant. Let's take these guys out. Okay. I mean, they definitely have new attacks. Level 16. Good. For some bone spears. Okay, pick this up. Summon some skeletal mages where we're at it. Let's look over here. Should be up here something. We've reached our destination. Can we activate this yet? Probably not, right? No, we can't. Okay, that's unfortunate as well. And I don't have, like, a teleport ability, so let's go to the horse. I'm just gonna have to kill random enemies here for the time being. It's shooting stuff, but it didn't really do anything. This feels like that's gonna take forever to do. All the stuff that's, like, for good speedrun farming, they've taken out of the game. Hate to see that, man. Hate to see that. Everything that makes things go quicker, more efficient, taken out. Feels like they've intentionally made the game slower. I don't want my game to be slower, I want my game to be faster. That's the thing that I like about, like, Diablo games. If it's faster, it's better. Because if not, it's just, like, not a very efficient way to do. What is here that I can do that's of it? Find a corpse, defeat the alpha? Okay, sure, let's do that. Just for the hell of it. It should be somewhere around here, we just gotta find it. We'll take care of these enemies while we're here. Maybe we can get, like, 2 birds with 1 stone cleared off. Yeah, I mean... My doggo is not picking these things up, too, which is kind of annoying. Okay, let's do that. Veiled Crystal. None of this stuff is even important stuff that I actually need. Like, this loot's all blue. Usually you see more gold by level 16, at least in previous seasons. Now it's just like, where's the loot? I know I'm not that unfortunate or unlucky, but it's so many things to critique right now. I'm just so confused with why they would slow things down so much. You know? I mean, if you've been playing Diablo for as long as I have, you'll know, like, it's just like... We're level 16, and it's like, I would like to do anything else but this right now. And we've played for, like, what, an hour, roughly? Maybe a little longer than an hour. This definitely hasn't sold me on expansion. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to finish out this season. It just feels like more busybody work, and, like, they've definitely made things slower. I understand, but, like, by level 16, you should start seeing something decent, something that's worthwhile to, like, the seasonal climb. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Bye. Alright, this is easy enough to do, so let's do it. This is the blood sacrifice, so we just gotta get them in the pillars and let them die there. In the game, guys. Okay, let's do that. Shoot a couple of these. The problem with this build, too, is you just spend so much time getting mana drain. Bring some of the minions back out. The minions definitely don't last as long as they used to before, too. Which is a bit of a nuisance, too, because it's like I have to constantly recast them. It looks like minion builds that get totally gimped, too. Why? I don't understand. Just like everything that was pretty good in previous seasons, they just kind of... I'm really starting to think like developers really just don't like fun. Or don't like any of the classic Diablo builds, or that's why they're trying like so much to make everything not feel amazing compared to our games. Like, I hate to be so critical, because I'm not trying to, but it's like, ugh. Like, when am I gonna feel like I'm interested so far in the season? Because right now, all I'm doing is killing things to do behavioral stuff to get things and get cachets like this. Alright, we finally got some decent stuff. Oh my lord, it took us to level 16 to start seeing stuff like this dropping. Evade, freeze. I'm gonna put that on for now, because it's better than what we have now, which is nothing. So we'll equip that. What is this? It's a better scythe. Bone skills now, shadow damage instead of physical. I mean, I don't like that, and I can always change it out to something else, but, you know. This ring is worse than what I have. These boots are better, but they're also worse because they're just gray. Let's look at this. These boots are slightly better. This is worse. This is worse. This is worse. This is worse. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is... It's better, so we'll quit for now. I use the word better very loosely when I say that. This ring, can we compare it to the other ring that we have? It's better. Let's get rid of this. Finally, we get something of use. Alright, let's go to skill tree. Do I still need one more before I can do that? Okay. Skeletal Mage Mastery, we did. I think the Golem is in the next area, over on this one side, probably. So let's just invest in search. Rub left from enemies, dealing damage. Expel Blood Nova. That doesn't sound like that's kind of good. Blood Mist. Oh, yes. Definitely want something that gives me a teleport skill. Very important for that. Or at least to give me some type of defensive capabilities for the moment. Alright. This Helltide is up as well. But I think Hadriel wants us to go back. So we'll go visit Hadriel first. And then from there, we'll hit up like the Tree of Whispers, because I think we can get a reward from the Tree of Whispers. And then from there, we'll go back into Helltides, and we'll do more stuff with Helltides. We'll continue to grind up as much as we can here today. So far, this season, it's interesting. Is there not? Isn't it in every town? Maybe inside here? There's no inside area. Okay, so I guess we're going to Kyovoshad to do that. You know? Minions and Druid Companions. I hope at some point we'll feel a little bit stronger than the minions. Alright, Hadriel. Show me what you got. Show me your loot. Show me your wares. Interesting. Anything? Take a long time to load into this area, too. Alright. I have divine favors that I've done for you. Right? Why did you make me come into here, then? Serve again? What is this? Bring... No. So we earned a level We come in here. We can't activate that because we need to upgrade another rank. So why bring me here? Why do that? Why do that? Can we sanctify all the time? Apparently we can. Okay, cool. So this item is sanctified right now. We need to put some critical gems into it so we can increase our critical strike damage. So I think we're going to pay a visit to Gem Maker to see what we can potentially attach to that there. We're going to start finally, hopefully, seeing like some unique stuff. Gem Maker, where are you, Gem Maker? Jeweler. I need Emerald. We have 2 chip ones. I'm not even going to try to make it bigger right now because it's so early in the game. Does it really matter? Yeah, I guess it is going to matter. We can make 2 of these, so let's make them. Increase our critical strike damage in the weapon, which is going to be pretty helpful for now. Alright, let's put this here. Put this here. Good. Stick around. Alright, so we can start over here. We could teleport here too. That's probably a better option. So if you're just showing me, I am playing Diablo 4. Season 11! So far, it's... I feel like they've slowed the game down. I'm not sure I like that. So far, the story is pretty basic too. Hadriel has come to, like, get rid of the lesser evils against Heaven's wishes. Actually, Heaven doesn't even know that he's down there trying to help, and he's doing it because he wants to honor Tyrael. We don't know really still yet, in story-wise, what actually has happened to Tyrael. I'm hoping by the end of the seasonal story, we'll have some type of information regarding that. One can only hope. Okay, but we'll never know. We'll find out as we go on this amazing journey. That still feels like it's taking a long time to kill enemies, despite everything. Okay, we kill a couple cultists. That's fine. We got a war axe. I don't really use axes with this build. I feel like there's less enemies around. Okay, well, ask and you shall receive. We got some enemies. Level 17. Also, they've reworked, like, the seasonal journey and how you, like, there's more stuff, objectives to do. So that part I kind of like, because it feels like you actually have more objectives that you actually have to do, except, like, the same 4 or 5 that you usually would have to. Good. Good. We did hit a level up, correct? We did. Brazen Creeper, please. Corpse Tendrils. I need this because I want to be able to pull people into me. Very important that we get that. But we have to get, like, the special, unique, if I remember, legendary, excuse me, aspect before we can do that. Alright, let's take them out. Going with, like, minion corpse lance build for the moment, / corpse explosion. Because it feels like it's hopefully going to be the most viable. Question mark, question mark. Right now it's kind of a little bit of a shadow build, unintentionally. Or a dark build, because we're doing, like, dark damage. But actually this is kind of feels, for the moment, since it's still very early game, it's not, like, that bad. It's workable. How many cinders? Only 35. Alright, let's pop a potion. So we need more experience buff right now. Okay, good. Take this. Perfect. I'm gonna do this event because we're already here, so why not? Let's get rid of these cocoons. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. I'm having the minions basically take them out, so that's great. The minions are doing my bidding. Okay, cocoons. Let's take care of them. That light, show me mercy. Relax, lady. I'm going as fast as I can. Alright. Restock some of these guys. Whole bunch of enemies. Yes, I know. Chillax, we'll get there. Relax, lady. I'm doing as much as I can. Help, please. We'll leave one wanderer. Just wait, lady. We'll get to you when we can. Let's pull them in. Okay, that's what it's built, starting to become a little bit more functional. Because without corpse tendril, oh man, I can't pull everything in for corpse explosions. We helped you. Got a token of favor. Not that it's gonna matter too much here. Okay, good. See how now, because I can pull in with corpse tendril, it works just more efficient. We're going as fast as we can, lady. Relax. Protect the villagers at all costs. I'm trying. We are also in a hell tide. Pull in there. Okay, good. Yes, yes. We're helping. What do you think we've been doing this whole time, lady? We're not doing this for our health.
I won't forget this, stranger.
You're welcome. You were a little bit whiny there, but, you know, I've dealt with worse whiny people before. Okay. Let's go open this chest up here. Hopefully it'll start giving, like, legendary gear. Because we need that. Oh, hi. You're here as well. Alright, let's do this. Let's pull in enemies. Gonna blood surge there just for a little bit. Okay, good. Oh, there is somebody here on the map with us. Okay. Thank you. Did you open my chest? No, you didn't. Okay, good. I need this. I want it. I deserve it. Okay, rank 1 complete. Rank 1 basically means, like, current seasonal objective. Okay, shards. Let's take this out. There's something up here, right? Oh, it's a person. Alright, let's see. I don't need that. 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 I need that. I'm ballsy that I just was, like, in the middle of that. But the minions basically are getting a lot stronger at this point. They're getting better. We also have like I think that's a paladin. That confirms Blessed Hammer's back, which is nice to know. Alright. Let's go to the next like little area to do something, because I feel like if we hang around there it's just gonna take too long. Take care of the zealot. Take care of that. Gauntlet. Let's pull them in. Okay, good. We have to kill 60, like, enemies around this area so that we can do the next, like, Grim favor. Right? Let me double check. Okay, we're at level 9. I wanted to make sure because I'm like, I know we haven't done one yet. What's taking so long? Take care of you. Goodbye. We should probably touch this just because it can spawn a couple of enemies. Maybe that are... Yep, the maggots. Okay, good. Level 18. Better. Skeletal mage type has changed. That's basically from one stuff. I like the fact that we don't have to do the seasonal thing. You're not seasonal story thing where you used to have to like go on a quest to unlock stuff for like the necromancer. Now they just kind of give it to you, which is nice because it cuts out some of like the busy work that wasn't really important at all to the story. Okay, it's coming along the build. It's a while, but it's coming along nicely at this point. Good. I think I can still manage here. I'm just staying inside this as long as possible, just so that we can get like a whole bunch of cinders. When I feel like we can't handle it anymore, blood surge, just so I have defensive skill. All right, corpse tendril. So far, so good. We're doing very well in this area. I like how this is like a champion pack now. They've definitely clearly defined how that works, which I like. Okay, good. Take those guys out. Nice. I should probably move from here because I'm getting... Yeah, it's time to bow out of that area. They're too strong at that point after so many different rotations. Good. Let's pick this up. Somebody else here? Felt like it. Or is that just a brand new attack? It's just a brand new attack when the enemies have. Okay, cool. Let's do corpse tendril. Pull them in. Let's do a couple of corpse explosions. We profit. Nice. Perfect. Good around. Good. Let's pick that stuff up. Okay. Good. Take care of this enemy. Take care of that enemy. Alright. Whispers of the Dead. We can finally go to the Tree of Whispers and maybe get something interesting and unique. So that's what we're going to do. Also, I'm going to take a sip of hydration. We've been going an hour and 34 minutes right now. Wow. I'm going to go for as long as I feel like going. So this might be a 2-hour stream. This might be a 3-hour stream. I don't know yet. I haven't personally decided. Because it depends on like how I feel about the season. Right now, I'm kind of like, not too many interesting things have happened so far. We're level 18. I'm gonna go with leg guards. Just in case we can get something of use. Alright. I gotta drop something. Doesn't really matter here to be able to pick this up. We got a level up too, so that's important. Alright, so from here, what we're gonna do... That's gruesome mending, that's blood. Restoration. That's actually going to be very important. Necrotic. What does this do again? Enemies' corpse tendril are slowed. Blood orb. Vulnerable. We're going to do that because we're trying to go into vulnerable as our status thing that we're trying to do. Level 25 for the golem, so we don't get the golem just yet. Not bad. Cultists. Let's get the blacksmith. We'll talk to them. Get rid of some of this junk. We should probably get rid of some of the rest of the junk as well. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, let's open some of this. It gave me junk. No, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to pick up the gear. Alright, well, one decent thing out of that. Better pair. Is there anything else really that we have to do here? Survey says probably not. So, let's just go back in to the Helltide. We'll go right through there, and we'll continue to kind of grind. Menestad. Retempered affixes cost the cost of tempered durability. Interesting. They changed tempering around. I thought there was nothing wrong with tempering either. At least in my opinion, but, you know, what do I know? I don't know. I feel like last season, the way the systems were working was right. It was like a nice little balance, at least for me. This feels like a far cry from what last season is. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying it feels off. You know, devs, like, make it make sense, I suppose. Good. Let's go here. Token favor. Can't even use that anymore for the recur, okay. Alright. My minions are gone. Why did the minions disappear? It's fine. We'll kill some things, get some corpses, get full buff on them, and then we'll be good. Minions are hopefully gonna pull in most of the work here. Uh-oh. Not good. Let's do that. And then I want to pull in. Let's pull them in. Ooh, that's a unique enemy. I haven't seen one of those yet. But it doesn't drop anything useful, it's just like purple. What was the point of that thing? Well, there's a chest up this way, so we'll go open that chest as well. And see how things go. Okay. Take care of that. Goodbye. Perfect. Goodbye. Pretty good, I would say. Okay, good. Let's look through here. Let's open the chest. Forces of Hell have become frenzy. Baneful Heart. We finally got a Baneful Heart. So we can actually summon Burial at this point. It took till almost level 20 to be able to get one of those. I mean, I suppose that they figure at level 20 is probably when you're supposed to be facing them, but these minions don't last nearly as long as they used to. Slayer Harbinger. The Harbingers are still in this. Okay, that was like recycled from last season. Let's pick this stuff up. Pick up the Veiled Crystals. I open this chest. There should be another one around, right? There'll be a couple of them around. There's that one, but this one's a little bit closer. Ooh. Lost a couple of minions along the way, too. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, no. I don't want to summon one of those dudes this early. I don't know if we can handle him. We're going to find out. We're going to find out now. Beep around and find out, literally. Oh, I don't think we're doing any significant damage to him. We should probably cower in fear at this point. Definitely, I think we should cower in fear. Yeah, I don't feel like we're doing any damage to him. And he might drop something good, but man, come on, minions. These guys aren't doing any damage whatsoever to him. Come on, come on, come on. I have a whole bunch of you that I'm summoning. Why did they nerf the minions? Were they that bad of a build? He's almost dead. How dare you do that? Oh boy. Well, let's do this a second. Just so we can be on the safe side. Hello there, Croco Eyes. How are you doing? Long time no see. How are you liking the new season so far? Do you enjoy it? I gotta say I'm kind of underwhelmed, to be honest with you. Feels like more of the same and not in a great way. How do you feel about the Lord of Hatred expansion? Apparently now, if you pre-order the Lord of Hatred expansion, you don't have, like, the Vessel of Hatred. They're giving you the Vessel of Hatred for free, which is unique. I feel bad for the early adopters of Vessel of Hatred, because now it's like, I feel like they're getting the short end of the stick, apparently. None of this loot is important. I am so sad over that. How you feel about the Paladin class coming back as well? The Paladin class is coming back. Or is here, technically. I run into a lot of Paladins today. I'm playing Necromancer. I don't know if this was a good seasonal choice, but I'm remaining committed to doing it so far. Let's pick this up. Okay. Let's go there. We're gonna Corpse Tendril here. Okay. They got dizzied, which is kind of good. Not bad. I mean, it could be better in terms of damage scaling. Duriels add a little bit of minions running around. Take this out. Good. Let's do this. Thank goodness. Okay. These little things do quite a bit of damage, but they're probably like 5 levels higher than us too, for those of you who don't know. Because it's a Terra Zone. Let's take care of those things. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's another person here. Okay, we'll work together. They gotta level up. Let's use this. Pull those in. Probably do a couple more. You're welcome. I guess we just walked into randomly your event. I wasn't intentionally trying to do that, but hey, every little bit helps, right? Gotta help the homies out. I mean, that's what a good homie does. Didn't purchase the new DLC yet. Still play as a rogue at level 32. Oh, so you're not too far ahead of me. Rogue, how are you liking Rogue this season? Do you normally play Rogue? Because I remember in the past, I feel like you've jumped around a bit. I could be wrong. Okay, we had a level up there. We're finally level 20. Felt like it's taken forever to level up this season. Oh, there's more enemies. Let's do this so we can get another Whisper. Okay, good. Just cut up this way. Just to see. How many of these do we need? 2 to summon him? How many do I have? Can I check? I don't know if we have it. I don't want to waste it if I don't know if we have it. Okay, good. Blood Surge. Let's do the Corpse Tendril. Oh, a whole bunch of enemies here. I do like the fact that they have changed some of the enemies' attacks, but I wish they would change the look of some of these enemies. Some of these enemies, to me personally, just feel like they all look the same still. So it's like, well, what does that really matter to me? Where's the chest? Don't tell me I opened all the chests in the area. There's that one all the way down there. Alright, let me claim this now while we're at it. Because we got a realm power, so we'll get a skill point. I hate how they changed the renown around too, because it's like, let me just not have like skill points that give me like a skill point, and just let me have, oh, I went into there by accident, as I was clicking the attack. I play Reign of Arrow. Good choice. Good choice. I haven't touched Rogue in a couple seasons. I think the last time I played Rogue was season 3. Which was pretty decent. Very fast climb, that one. Well, that's one way to get rid of the enemies by mistake. Do you have a heart? Do you have a heart? I'll do one if you have one. Okay, so we're gonna fight Duriel here. I'm kind of confused why they changed Duriel to be this way. I hope this is seasonal, not like all the time, because I kind of liked it the old way. Oh, somebody's playing Paladin. Wow, so many people came out of nowhere. All I did was use one Baneful Heart. Well, gotta love it. At least you know that the servers are active right now, compared to like last season where I couldn't find anybody on the servers. And that's not being mean, that's just being realistic. There was nobody on servers. Alright, I did that way too early. Probably gotta summon some more minions. Take that. Take that. Where is Duriel? That wasn't my level up. I want to level up fast too. Okay, let's go. Take out them. Good. Overall, so good. So far, so good. Duriel. Alright. Let's Go here. Do this just for the hell of it. You can tell Paladin's kind of OP with Blessed Hammer, because people are running rough shot on him. He feels less of a threat, too, which I'm not sure if I like that. I technically didn't want to do that. Okay, Skeletal Mage type. Well, I guess we're doing another run of this, because we might as well at this point. I wanted to actually go into advanced, like, the plot a little bit further. Alright, let's go pick this up. I feel like my doggo is not picking stuff up. Why is that the case? Is my doggo not here? I feel like our doggo isn't, even though I had it equipped. Is that a glitch? I'll check after this run of this to see, because I feel like my doggo mysteriously disappeared, even though I had equipped it at the start of the season. Okay, so far so good. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, let's pick up these shards. Summon more minions. Just to kind of rebuff on the minions. Somebody got another level up. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Favor token, that's not going to matter too much for us. Let's do that. Corpse tendril. Good. Man, look at that. Just everything. No pet selected? I have it selected. I think, like, when I went back to change something, it unselected, because the first hour the pet was running around picking stuff up. I don't know what happened. I've noticed there's been some, like, weird stuff going on with the servers too. But I'm gonna go after this. Because, like, the pet should be picking stuff up. I had the pet equipped, and then it's just like a de-equipped for some odd-ass reason. Goodbye, Duriel, yet again. I don't know if I like Duriel getting shredded this quickly, considering how much of a threat he was back in the day. You know? The Forge will lose its power, so I have to go in here. You know? I know I had the pet equipped, but, you know? Strange things are happening. Return to corrupted essences to Hydra to reveal divine gifts. There are 2 ways to equip gifts. Corrupted gifts amplify your rewards while warping the challenge into something more perilous. Petrified gifts offer full reward with no drawbacks. Okay. So, can you do something about this trophy?
You carry the trophy of a lesser evil.
Yes, I do carry the trophy of a lesser evil. What should I do with it?
You should be able to wield divine strength.
Okay, cool. Give me divine strength. That's what I really want. That's what I really need. That's what I really desire. Just open tap. I will in a second.
While you wield their essence.
Okay, you're talking too much. How do I... Where am I looking for the pet? Where am I looking for this pet that you say? Should have been equipped. Okay, let's get this too while we're at it. I don't see it. Just open tab, but where? Where? Okay, let me do this while I'm waiting. Okay, that's good. Let's open this. Oh. No, I don't want to talk to you just yet. I want to pick up the thing that's in your way. Alright, Divine Favor. Let's do this as well. Alright. Better ring. Yes, thank you. About freaking time we got better stuff. Felt like we had no amazing gear for God knows how long at this point. Okay. Good. Ripper axe. I don't really use the axe. Are the pants better? They are good. Let's open this. Okay, another level up. That's good to see. 7 points. Finally, we got points that we can invest into stuff. Did I put invest into this yet? I did. Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna do? We should probably start investing in our main skill, which for the moment is going to be Bone Spear. Okay, that gives us 3 points here. Should be able to get the Golem from here if I'm not mistaken. Golem Mastery, thank you. Sacrificing both. I am not doing that. Stand alone, no. Healthy, no. Bond and Essence. Okay, let's go back. Because the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start investing in the Skeletal Masteries for now. Not that yet. It's too early for that. Skeleton Mastery should have been an R1. Just open tab, left side of chest armor. Okay. Wardrobe. Oh, okay, okay, I see it. Thank you. It de-equipped, even though I had it equipped before. Son of a biscuit. I don't think it saved it there. Yeah, I had you equipped. How dare you? How dare you de-equip yourself? Confirm, that's fine. I don't look the most amazing right now, but it's fine. I'm not using that just yet. Okay, so I can use these now, right? Rewards. Maggots and Helltide occasionally drop experience globes worth small amounts of experience points. That sounds kind of good. What does this do? Pangs of Durio can drop gem fragments in Helltide. I'll take this for now. That sounds way more better. Let's go back to Kyovashad. Thank you, by the way, Croco Ice, for letting me know that. Because I personally didn't know I could just do it from there. It's weird. I had it equipped and then, like, de-equipped. Okay, so let's go here. I don't want to do anything with you just yet. Junk that stuff. Alright, let's go back into the Helltide at this point. Another thing that's been annoying me is, like, this doesn't stay. Every time you do it, like, you have to keep re-equipping it. There's, like, a lot of weird stuff going on in terms of seasonal stuff. I'm gonna teleport in this way. See if we can find, like, a chest. How are you liking the season, by the way, Croco Ice? Are you, like, enjoying it so far? Or, because I feel like things personally feel a lot slower. I'm not, like, super happy about it being slower. But, you know, it could be like a... Which one of these is the golem? Alright. Oh, I can't do it till 25, so what was the point in that? What was the point in that? Make it make sense. Why do I have that, but then I don't have access to that till level 35? Why give me that then? Okay, well, all that work for nothing there. It's fine, I suppose. Send access in. Good. I'm definitely stronger-ish. Slight show you mercy? I don't think we're gonna have mercy. I think you're gonna probably get turned into a demon against your will. Good. Not bad. Definitely stronger-ish. Alright, let's open these cinders. For a chest. Pick up the boots. Perfect. Worse boots, but... Hold that thought. Oh, naughty enemies coming out of nowhere. Alright, let's look for the next chest. There's gotta be more chests. Don't tell me that's all the chests in the Helltide. No way. No way. You gotta be crazy beeping me right now. Alright, let me jump across. You know, things that grind my gears. Not enough chest. Literally, not enough chest. I feel like there's barely anything. Alright, let's go take this thing out. I think that's a goblin up that way. Goblin, no, leave me alone. I want to take out... Oh, it's a human. Never mind. I thought you were a goblin. I was getting excited for a minute there. I was like, ooh, loot goblin. Maybe we'll finally get something decent out of there. No, no, no. Okay, good. Let's go here. Corpse tendril. Still haven't, like, any legendaries dropping. We're already, like, level 25 practically. Shenanigans. Why is everything so slow? This is just like the theme of the day here, and everything feels so slow. Well, thank you for the extra shards, I suppose, Sir Paladin. People trying to do this? I don't think I have any more hearts. If I had a heart, I would probably do it and activate the area for him. Let's see. Ah, I do have one. Here's one. Here's two. You better say thank you, sir. Pick up some of this gold gear here, even though realistically at this point I want orange. Hopefully eventually we'll see white gear, but I think it's still too early to get an actual unique drop. at this point. Verdant Pain, interesting. Okay, good. Nice pickup on that as well. Decent. We have a whole bunch of cinders, but no chest to open. No. That's one thing I would have kind of liked for them to change in Helltide, Dread Knights. The amount of chests that spawn in Helltides, because I feel like once you've gone through all of them, there's like really no purpose. And since most of the time they're always constantly shoehorning you to use this area to do like the seasonal theme, particularly like with the, I guess for this one it's called Divine Favors. Like you would want more chests around so that way like you're not just like killing enemies for nothing, you know. There's Duriel. Hi Duriel, you're looking a little bit plumped. You've been eating way too much, I think, sir. Alright, let's do this. And then I'm gonna hang back here as much as possible. I'm getting poisoned. Give me 1 second. Thank you, whoever that was for the follow. Whoever that was on YouTube or Twitch, I do greatly appreciate it. I don't really do Twitch too much anymore. Did he run away? Is that even possible? That he could just run away from you? Okay, he's back. Like, what was that about? What in the blue blazes was that? Oh, we're the person carrying for once. Okay. I understand. I understand. Alright, well, it feels nice to actually... Oh, people came out of nowhere to help. Did he not drop anything? What is going on? I am so confused. Did he not drop any loot? Oh, Duriel. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, well, he was alive. I mean, he's feeling more tanky as they go up. Level 25. Gained memory. I want to pick this up. What do you crave? Vengeance? Domination? Okay, if I have more hearts, I might just do this just so we can increase it. I do not. Do you guys want to not be stingy? I mean, I used my hearts. No, they're going to be stingy. Of course they are. Croco Ice says, it's okay so far, not very impressed. I may start where winds meet instead. What game is that? I've got to be honest, I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing right now. So it's like, it's definitely not selling me on getting the expansion. Everything kind of feels like slow. Much, much slower. Which I'm not liking. Like, I'm level 25. I haven't seen anything, like, amazing in terms of loot. You know? And I don't want to play, like, Path of Exile 2 yet, because I don't want to spend $30 for it. I'll wait till it's, like, free to play, and I'll try it out. Because everybody's raving about, like, Path of Exile at this point. And I could definitely say I feel, like, out of love with Diablo at the moment. Like, they're trying to sell me on a new expansion, and I feel like last season at level 25 already, I had like a whole bunch of loot and stuff. I felt like powerful, and I felt like the stuff that was going on was like important. Now I just feel like I'm doing a whole bunch of busy work. It's not like it's making beginning game feel worse. It makes me get scared for like whatever's gonna happen for like mid-game, because mid-game is like a major portion of this game, you know? So it's like, what is going on? I feel like Blizzard at this point doesn't really have a true vision as to exactly what they want this game to be, and they keep changing it. And every time they change it, I feel like last season I felt like was with the Chaos Armors and stuff was a step in the right direction, and this like, oh no, this definitely is not it. Can they change it in the middle of the season? Yeah, they can, because they've done it before. But, like, it's, like, I haven't seen a legendary at all at level 25. Like, how could you not have a legendary at this point, you know? That's the thing that just kind of confuses me the most. Like, it's level 25 and I'm not seeing any. And they changed the potion stuff, too. Like, I went to go get the potion to, like, oh, okay, it's time to upgrade the potion. And then I, like, wait, there's no potion here anymore. They've changed that system, too. So now you have 4 potions. So it's like they're trying to make it, like, so much harder at the beginning of the game. But why? Like, that's not going to bring in people. That's not going to put butts in the seats. Like, you know? So many questionable design things here. And then they're like, look at us, we're so clever. We know exactly what we're doing to fix the game. No, you don't. You don't. I feel like this is one of those things where it's kind of case in point, like Rod and his team mostly left, so a new team took over and they're like trying their own ideas out as to what their vision for Diablo at this point should be. I'm not saying like Rod made some very good decisions, because I felt like there was a lot of decisions that Rod made in the beginning of Diablo 4 that wasn't great, but towards the end it kind of felt like that was the right direction. Like, there's apparently capstone dungeons again, too, which was my least favorite mechanic at the start of Diablo 4, because I just don't like that mechanic to be able to, like, have to get to the next level, and they're, like, you gate people behind things, too, so it's like, you know, the game has to feel fun. The stuff that you're doing in the game has to feel fun. And right now it's like, another yellow drops, but what's the point? Is the game trying to tell me that I have to move away from the seasonal theme and just do nightmare dungeons to be able to do that? Well, that's one problem, is we don't have nightmare sigils yet because they haven't dropped. So, you know, it's like, what is the direction of the season supposed to be? Slower gameplay and takes longer to finish things? And if that's the case, that's not the direction that really makes a lot of people happy. You know, because then it becomes, and I remember somebody put it appropriately, playing this game sometimes feels like it's a hamster wheel, where you're on that hamster wheel and you're running like non-stop around and around, trying to, you know, get whatever, and nothing happens. So you just keep running on this hamster wheel, but you're like not really enjoying what you're doing half the time. Like, I was hyped last season, once I started seeing like chaos armors drop and stuff, but what is this? This is a much slower paced Diablo 4 game than last season. And again, like, I'll show you guys when I can. Recycling the seasonal themes, where again it's like, earn X amount of levels to get to the next thing, does not, like, cut it for me. I mean, like, with the divine favors, that's just like, I hate that. That was the same thing we were doing last season, but they called it veneration last season. Then it was like blood favors in the second season. Like, do away with that stuff. That's not... It's just forcing you to play a whole bunch more. Like, and I understand why they're doing it, because they're just trying to sell people on the cosmetics, on the battle pass and stuff, but make people want to spend money on cosmetics because the experience is fun. And that's just... They just keep missing that point, which pains me. I'm gonna open this, I'm probably not gonna get a legendary to drop. Nope, it's a whole bunch of yellow items again. So I haven't seen anything that's worthwhile for this build. And yet I have so many cinders to open stuff with. Okay, let me heal up here. You know, just what's going on, Blizzard? Like, do you have an idea of what your game should be at this point? Or are we just gonna, every season, change the mechanics up to make it either what you think is better, but makes it then, like, the actual player experience worse? Level 25, we have not seen really any legendaries outside for, like, the seasonal cachet that drops something. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Am I just supposed to go and put aspects on it? Because that's, like, the most boring, like, busy work you can possibly do. But I feel like I'm gonna have to start doing dungeons to do it, which then moves you away from doing what the actual seasonal game is. So then it's like, well, what's the point in that? Level 26. If by level 26 we're not seeing legendaries drop, I have no faith for this season. And, like, I really, at that point, it's like, I give up. Because it's not gonna get much better, I think, at this point. I'm gonna die. Why are we? Who's sniping me? Okay. And I don't remember Necromancer feeling this weak, too. Okay. Let's heal up. Let's go on. Okay. My minions are dead, too. That's why I'm not doing as much damage. I just realized that. Ah, I'm a dummy. That's why I was like, it's not happening. Okay, they're back up. Let's open this chest. Oh, big angry guy. Okay, let's go. Okay, we got another one of those tokens that aren't going to do anything for me because I'm not going to pay for the pay track of that, even though I have, like, the platinum for it. Okay, I wish you could buy the expansion with platinum. That would have been kind of cool. But nope. They thought about that. Alright. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm just trying to get this chest. Okay. Let's move away if we can. I think half my minions are dead too at this point, right? Oh, they're trying to kill me, and I'm just trying to open that chest. We are going to do our best here, Dread Knights, but I think we're finally going to take our first step of the season. Yeah, we're definitely going to take the first step of the season here. I'm going to run away, because I'm not trying to lose half my stuff. I'll go look for a different chest to loot. It's not that important. He who lives to fight another day. We'll go to this one. I know, we could have gotten more experience off there, but we would have lost a whole bunch of items. Cinders, particularly, which I was not gonna do at that point. Okay, good. Let's take care of these guys. Maggot youngs are here. Do these things actually give you veneration? Or not veneration, they're called divine favors now. Gotta get the name right, Dread. Okay. Devoured. Are you gonna die yet? I hit you with so many corpse explosions, it feels like it does no damage whatsoever now. Alright. Let's open the chest here. Okay, I got not even a legendary from that. Great. Phenomenal. Amazing. Brilliant game design. Brilliant. Let's go open this one here if we can. Also reset our minions. Okay, good. Let's take the wretched shoal while we're at it. Let's see. WWM is a new free-to-play game with insane microtransactions pay to win. Ooh, that's bad. I don't like anything with insane microtransactions in them. Pay to win is one of those things I don't like to do either, because it just kind of, you know, not my cup of tea. Like, I don't mind microtransactions in games like Fortnite, which I do play, which I will play sometime next week. I'm not sure. I have it set for, I think, Tuesday, but I gotta move that over because I want to play Ultimate Fishing Simulator, which I've been having a blast with. Items from a few bucks up to 70k. Ooh. Oof, oof, oof. That's bad. That's rough. Microtransactions are just like, eh. I understand why they do them. It's like I knew somebody that was doing a sponsored stream for, I don't know if you ever heard of it, Asphalt Legends. It's that racing game where they start you out on free-to-play model, but after a while you can't do some races. And when I was watching it, a little bit of it, I'm like, ah, cringe, man. I can't deal with these games that had predatory microtransactions. I hate those type of games. Because, you know, they're just trying to get you to play as long as possible and, spend as much money as possible. Like, Fortnite, you don't have to spend money because you could just, play it. And you'll get, some of the stuff from the Battle Pass. I feel like nobody's ever realized that you just copy Fortnite's system and it works. As opposed to everything else that people try to copy and change it up to make as much, monetary money they can. I also really hate it when it's an actual retail game, like this in particular, where then they're like, hey, we're gonna have a battle pass in it, and we're gonna charge money for it. I loved Party Animals in the beginning, and then Party Animals changed it up to, a paid battle pass. And also, I was one of the very first adopters for Fall Guys, and Fall Guys did the same crap, too. Where then when, Epic bought them, they changed it, it was like, hey, it's paid battle pass and stuff. And I used to, you know, I paid money for the actual Fall Guys. You know, and then they changed it up. It's, oh man. I wish we lived in a world where we're gonna have microtransaction slop games. You know what? And I feel like the people who just, do it and spend a lot of microtransactions are part of the problem. They're the people who spend, tons and tons of money on gacha. And this is why then, developers get away with this stuff, because you have people who go out and just spend non-stop money on gacha games. And then this is why then we get stuff like paid games having microtransactions in them now. Because they see it works for one genre, and then it's you know? A lot of people are hyped for the new expansion, Lord Hatred, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, let me guess, it's gonna be $40, right? And lo and behold, it was. The only saving grace, and I use this very low-key, is the fact that they were giving you Vessel of Hatred now for free, if you didn't buy Vessel of Hatred. But even then, I feel like, man, can't the people who have Vessel of Hatred get, a discount there, because if I bought Vessel Hatred, I did it. I would be upset, like, at that people who weren't early adopters are getting everything for less of the price. We finally got a legendary helm to drop. I felt like we didn't have one of these for God knows how long. About freaking time. And it's a better helm. Freaking time, man. Felt like we weren't getting anything at this point. Summon some skeletal mages. Alright. I'm gonna go back to base a second. So we can get rid of some of this garbage loot. Look at our skill tree to see where we're gonna prioritize. Just want to try out, but I never liked this system either. Yeah, I understand Croco Ice. I understand. You know? A game that I was kind of interested in, but then I heard, like, some unsavory things, like Arc Raiders. Like, I was interested in trying out Arc Raiders, but I've heard less than flattering things about some of their design decisions. I'm not gonna put this... No. That's slightly better. That's definitely better. No. Which ring is this, though? Okay, that's slightly better. Doesn't really matter. Most of this gear is constantly going to get swapped out at this point, Dread Knights. That's definitely better. That's garbage. That's garbage. We have something slightly better. That's garbage. That's... Wait, hold on. Is that garbage? Nope, that's slightly better. That's definitely better, and it's yellow. Boots. Garbage. Definitely better. We finally almost have full things. You know what? I don't normally use orbals this early into the game, but I'm gonna have to do it. I may pay to get DLC, but never for gacha or cosmetics. Yep, 100% agree. I don't gacha. Like, I played a little bit of Uma Musume, but I did it on the free-to-play player model. And then, like, when I saw what Uma Musume like tries to get people to do, I'm like, nope. I know how that goes. I've been there. I've done that. Like, I have not done gacha transactions, but I've seen what happens when you try to, like, go on the free-to-play model, and then it becomes a nightmare. Especially if you're, like, trying to play meta. Bone Storm, I'm not going to do any of these, really, at this point. Bonded in Essence. Check some of these out. Serration. Do that. That might be useful. Sure. Definitely. Just so we can get, like, a little bit more damage output. But unlock complete neck. Oh, so we gotta do that. I gotta do that, but I don't want to do that just yet. And that's something I can kind of do off stream. I'm not gonna do that. What is this? Oh, it's there anyway? Okay, let's do it, because it's right around the edge. That's fine. And I've just never been big on gacha stuff. You know, I know people who spend tons and tons of money on gacha. I'm like, why? Save your money. You can invest that. You can put that in stock and stuff. You know, there's better investments than gacha games. Like, why do that? You know, but to each their own, I suppose. Okay, let's cut through here. Okay, good. Let's take care of that. Nice. Kill some polar bears. I never thought I would say in the game, YouTube, because I know YouTube doesn't like certain things anymore. Okay, take care of that. Goodbye. Nice. Let's open this, even though it's not probably going to give me what I need. Well, it gave me a Baneful Heart, so we can summon Duriel again, at least, so that's a plus. Alright, goodbye there. Where is the thing? We're going up there, then. I like, at least, that they put the marker on the map now for that, so that it's actually definitely distinguished and different, so it doesn't get lost necessarily on the map. Activate this. Okay, good. Is that all I have to do? Or do I have to do something else? I do. Okay, let me wait and take care of some of these enemies first, because they're obviously trying to clap my... You know what? My cheeks right now. They're not happy unless I'm dying. You know what they say, if you ain't dying, you ain't trying, though, Dread Knights. Okay, good. Let's pick that up. Alright, who are you? Doesn't matter. Let me skip this. Please let me skip this. Please, I've seen this cutscene so many times. Please let me skip this. It's not letting me skip it.
The say,
Okay, enough talk. Okay, let's take care of that. Good. Goodbye. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go somewhere to fix that. I like that they changed that so now it says toughness. Okay, there we go. Let's take care of these enemies too. We're picking up unbroken bones. Is that what we're supposed to do? Okay, that was a weird lag spike. It's fine. Let's pick up the unbroken bones so that we can finally do this. So then we can get like the golem thing actually activated, which is going to be kind of important. Let's get rid of these guys. There's so many enemies around, which is fine. Okay, cool. He's angry. We're almost at level 30, and I don't feel like we've done too much in terms of like really seasonal theme. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. Sorry, my L trigger is getting stuck a little bit. I'm noticing that. I have one of those cheap Xbox controllers every once in a while. Seems like I'm gonna need a replacement, or give it a good cleaning too, because it could be just like the spring's a little stuck. Alright, let's summon. Is that all the stuff that I had to do, or is there more? Like, there's no more enemies around? Come on. I also feel like movement's so much slower. Come on. Oh, they're no longer a Helltide. Oh, that makes me sad. It's fine. Come on, spawn some more enemies for me. I need more enemies so I can actually, like, get the bones that I need for this. It's like it's taking forever to get all the bones that I need secured here. Okay, good job, minions. There we go, finally. So now what are we gonna do? To transform your golem. Okay, cool. So can I do that now, please? Ah, I'm gonna have to go do more busy work? I don't want to do more busy work. Okay. Okay, okay. Yes, let me do this. Where is it? Put it on the map. Put it on the map. Is it this over here? No, it's not that over there. Mark it. Okay, there we go. We're going that way to finish this part of the quest. Ooh, what the hell was that? Memory leak, perhaps, maybe? I don't know. This game is so wonky half the time. Their servers, I feel like, always are, like, with chewing gum and spit are held together, usually, sometimes. I gotta go down that way. Of course, these enemies are gonna get out of the way. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, potentially, I'm gonna call it after I do this part. I can't say I'm like, wow, Diablo 4 is so good this season. It feels slow. Very, very slow. And I'm at level 30 almost, which is the halfway point. Which is kind of crazy for me to say it feels slow. But it does. You know? Seasonal quest marker, yeah, that's kind of handy. Let's go take care of this enemy in this cave. So we can finally get our golem. That I have the skill already unlocked for, which is kind of so backwards. Okay. Goodbye. Come on, summon the enemies. It shouldn't take this long to kill things. What's going on here? Sorry, you're not going to hear audio. I want to make sure something in the background. No, it's not the internet. It's just the servers. That's look great. Servers feel so borked today. I guess because it's the first day of the season, but holy crap. More of the same. Everything that I don't like about this game, it's showing me today. Oh, man. Okay. Let's do this. Summon some more minions. Okay. Come on. Come on. Alright. We finally killed it. Yay. Alright. Let's pick this up. Okay, what do I do now? Am I good to go? Do we finally have the golem? About freaking time. New summon golems, about freaking time. Let's see, which one? Your bone golem takes damage. It unleashes bone spikes. Activate golem's ability causes it to... Let's put it at bone. Oh, wait. No, let's do that one for now. Alright, yay, we can go back to doing something else, but I am gonna check time. Because I don't know how... I gotta be honest with you guys, Dread Knights. I don't know how much more of this I really want to play. Bone skills. Do a little bit more of that. Let's teleport back to base. Because it's 7 o'clock, correct? My time? It is. So I've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'll go like 10 more minutes. Just so. I'm out. I may come back later. See ya. Okay, thank you, Croco Eyes. Thank you for stopping by. I'm probably gonna end, but thank you for coming. I got just probably 10 more minutes, because, this season ain't it for me. Alright, what can I actually do? Don't... Okay, finally, some decent loot again. Good. Better. Phenomenal. Good. About freaking time. Man, felt like it took forever for us to get decent stuff. Alright. Let's junk this crap. Let's get rid of this stuff. Junk that as well. Looking around. There's a Helltide. I'm gonna do the Helltide real quick. Once I hit like 2 hours and 30, 7:10, I'm gonna bow out for the day. Honestly, this did not sell me on the new expansion coming out. I just gotta be honest with these guys. Like, I just gotta be honest with you. It feels like this is like 4 steps backwards for the franchise, which was already not in a great state to begin with. You know, Season 10 was fun. Season 11 is just like Snorefest right now. Can it change with like some reworks and stuff? Yeah, it could. I feel like, unless you're like with the paid DLC, this doesn't really matter so much. Okay. Go here. Let's take these enemies out. Good. Okay, let's take those out as well. I mean, we're definitely stronger now. But I don't think it should take this long to feel remotely strong for the season. And again, my biggest annoyance with this is this doesn't keep track on its own. I mean, it is the season. It should be that, right? This up. Look around. It's tortured souls. And there's like no movement speed so far this season too. Which is just kind of important. Mobility, man. You know? At least I feel mobility is important for stuff like this. Okay. Let's go. Let's open the Wretched Souls here. Shoot a couple of bone spheres. Okay, good. So... let's take care of those enemies as well. Oh... gonna go for here. I don't know. Let's see, this is that. Let's take care of this. Give me some more stuff. Alright, let's get rid of this too. Let's take care of this dude. We should be okay. Alright, good. We'll pick that up as well. I think we're gonna be able to do a Tree of Whispers perhaps here. Tarnished Amulet. I feel like this game is tarnished at this point. Man, like, they're trying to promote people on a new expansion, and it's just like, oh my goodness. This has probably been the most boring I felt like Diablo 4 has been in quite a while. You know? There's a lot of people hyped for this season, but I'm not seeing the same experience that everybody else is. I think people are looking at this franchise from, like, rosy-colored glasses at this point. And are just remembering it for what it used to be, as opposed to what it is currently, because, you know, like everything, the enemies even feel more tanky than they were in previous season too, so I don't know. You bring back Hadriel, you make me have to do all these other like little busy work things. I don't feel anything significant from here. I wish I was feeling something like, oh man, this is amazing. This is boring as hell. Alright, tier finally earned. We could go back to Hadriel to get like another gift here, but I don't know. Sorry about that. Like I said, the controller kind of gets stuck from time to time. Like, if you see something casting on L2, that's why. It's not supposed to be casting, but, you know. It looks like I'm gonna have to replace the controller. It's weird, because it only happens with this game and Fortnite at this point. It's not happening with any other games I play. Alright, let's pick that up. Let's look around. Let's pick these up. Return to Hadriel for a reward. Is the reward that we're gonna have, like, something fun to do at this point? Return, collect. Good. Take care of that. Nice. Go into the chest. And oh, there comes the enemy. Do that. And then just have them Reaper come in there. Okay, good. Still not like a lot of significant loot dropping. I don't know. I think this is a pass for me in terms of the season. Like, this definitely doesn't sell me on the expansion. It's just kind of like, I could be playing Dota 2 right about now. Which I need to actually practice because I plan to play it next week on stream. But, like, I could even play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now. But instead I'm playing this. I'm kind of questioning why I'm playing this at this point. Oh man, Diablo. I want to love you as a franchise, but this ain't me anymore. I'll go back and play 2, and I enjoy playing 2, but 4 is just, holy god, that's so bad. So bad. Remember the memes, D4 bad? It didn't feel like that before, but now? Holy moly. This is just like... Let's bring our minions back out. Do we have them all? Okay. I think we do. I mean, I'm tempted to go fight Imperial just to see if he starts dropping anything decent at this point. We haven't even had a world boss in all this time that we've been playing. I've been playing, like, almost 2.5 hours. What the hell, man? What is... Make it make sense. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, good. Perfect. Alright, nice. Let's go. Alright, let's go Bone Spheres. Nice. Alright. Let's go here. I need to bring back more minions. Okay, nice. Return to Hadriel for the reward. I want to do that. I do want to do that. But I'm also trying to get the Grim Favors, just so that we can do a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. I don't know. Let's go here. Cool. Go here. Cool. Wretched Souls. Pick that up. Alright. Let's do this. Level 28. There's that. Can I attack from there? I cannot. Is there a chest that I can open from here? Maybe. Golem blood type, but I don't use blood skills, so just trying to go for bone skills. But I feel like they definitely have nerfed bone skill quite a bit. My minions don't feel like they do any damage either. Oh man, why did they nerf minion build? Why is this guy following me? Everything is following me. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Good. I don't know, man. Even Diablo's, like, pre-season started. I might go check that out. Not on stream. But, holy crap. This is bad. Not in a good way. This is such a weird change compared to Season 10. So, I'm definitely not on board with the direction that they're going in. I mean, usually at this point I've had fun in the season. This is just... This ain't it, fam. Ain't it? It's sad to see a game franchise decline so miserably after so long. Open this up. Okay, good. Pick those up. Collect cinders. That's where I call it for the day. Almost at level 30, and I don't really, like, in 2.5 hours, it's just like, it's what the game is right now. I'm just gonna collect this and bow out at this point. Divine Favors. Select it. Can I select it, please? Alright. Oh, you don't get anything from that. So why did I visit him? To sanctify a weapon? What's the point of making me come here, then? I can sanctify? Okay, so we'll sanctify that. Can I sanctify everything? Probably not. No, so once you sanctify one item, you can't. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. This is... It's like 5 points to the next thing. And I gotta be honest, I like Diablo 3, I like Diablo 2, I like the original Diablo. I do not like Diablo 4, and I don't think that's ever going to change at this point for me. It's just, the direction of this game is so weird. And it's changed so many times. To the point that every time, like, I check it out, it's just like, well, why am I checking this out? Because it just doesn't feel like anything's going to change. And it's just like, things are slower now. And more boring. And there could be better use for my time. There's a lot of other games that I could be playing right now. I could be playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I could be playing a lot of different things. But yet, here we are. So, with that being said, this was the last stream for this week. I don't stream on Saturdays. I don't stream on Sundays. So, I will be back sometime Monday, probably. Monday. I think we're going to be playing maybe Ultimate Fishing... Oh, Monster Hunter World we're going to be playing. Then on Tuesday, Ultimate Fishing Simulator. And then I think on Wednesday, it'll be Fortnite. Before I think the Thursday update. Maybe, I don't know. And then from there, I'll figure the rest out. I have a schedule out to you on Sunday. Maybe even tomorrow. It depending on what I'm figuring out. Dota 2 is also going to be in the lineup. So, with that being said, though, thank you to everybody hanging out. Thank you, Croco Eyes, for showing up. Thank you to everybody that was just lurking. I do greatly appreciate it. Diablo 4 Season 11 pretty much thumbs down for me. I don't think I'm even going to revisit it on stream. With that being said, though, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. I will see you all on Monday for the next one. Till next time, guys.